Your what?
My nipple.
And that is how we're starting your KiddNation Extra, everybody. Girl talk is something we overhear sometimes while on the show here.
Yes.
Okay, but this is.
I think Jenna's nipples
I'll
on
bring
the
you
phone,
behind. I'll bring you behind the curtain of this conversation because it's actually quite funny.
Okay.
I have purchased a clear truck for my business. It's very awesome. It's a marketing technique. So we're decorating it, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, we did a photo shoot. We have all these graphics. We met the guys that are doing the truck, and they're cool. They're like all kind of hippie guys in this artsy building in the design district. And so we took all the images, gave them to them, but the girl that sent my image that works for me forgot to crop an image that we sent where I have a plant covering me, but she sent the full uncropped image, and they're doing the PDF design of the truck. But you can see my nipple through the leaves because we were all covering ourselves with plants.
Oh, so it's
So the guy put it on the truck. He's like, for your approval. And I'm like,
I'm naked.
no, Danny, we have to crop the photo because it's supposed to go like all the way up to here. So you just see a little bit of plant.
Yeah.
In my face. Anyway, that's probably a
what's
stupid
better?
story now, but it's really funny that this whole group of people probably just saw this uncropped
a
photo.
little bit of plant, a little bit of nipple.
Very interesting.
I'm glad that I caught it before I approved the truck wrap.
So you were taking pictures naked with plants?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just with our tops like down around our waist and covering ourselves with plants. It's a CBD skincare, you know? We got a lot of greens in there. It wasn't just me. It was many people.
Many boobies, many areolas.
Can Big Al and I be plant models and cover our thingies?
I would love to have y'all.
Yeah.
Dude, I need like some big elephant ear plants.
It's not as sexual as it sounds. It's not at all. It's just to have shoulders, you know. We had on nude bras. I just didn't have one on that day.
You could use a little ivy leaf plant.
Me?
Yeah.
Bro, I kept the woman very happy for the last 16 years, 18 years.
I can use a little 4-leaf clover.
Yeah. 4-leaf clover. I will take just an average plant. Thank you very much.
You'll get it when you see it, what I'm saying, and you'll understand why it's embarrassing if I got it wrapped like that.
That businesswoman over there, Jenna. Big doings today, Big Al. What you got going?
Let's see. Today is Tuesday. Well, I've done most of my stuff already this morning.
Yeah, you're done.
That is the good part. Some days.
Big Al was at the pool by like 3 in the morning. Had a full day.
What time did you go to bed?
I worked as soon as The Bachelor was over, and
10?
9:30. 9:30. I watched a little bit of that hotel with Rosalind Sanchez in it.
So you sleep like 4 hours.
Yeah, four and a half.
Yeah.
That's fine. Wow. And let's see. Yeah, I got up.
Kinda
I worked
jealous.
out at 2:45. I was in the pool by 3:15. About 3:25, I guess. And then I went to walk. Well, no. Then I washed my dishes. Then I cleaned my truck. Then I went to Walmart.
See, Big Al's life is just regular. I feel like I lived your life this weekend while my
That's
wife
right.
was out of town.
You were single.
I did nothing. I felt good about it too. I didn't even want to contact my friends and let them know that my wife was out of town, because when my wife's out of town, my friends tend to go a little too crazy and keep me out till like 2 in the morning, and then I hate myself. So I said, you know what? I'm not telling anybody. I'm gonna stay home and I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah, I'm
Nothing
so
wrong with
jealous. That sounds nice.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you guys about I caught a dad pranking his daughter, and he got her good. But he might have ruined a car.
Ruined a car.
I told you this, right, Al?
Oh, yeah,
I told
yeah,
Al
yeah.
this story.
Yeah.
So I go to the gas station to pick up some snacks this weekend. And I pull up, and I see that there's a Tesla at a pump.
At a gas station. Tesla's an electric car.
Tesla's an electric car, so
Maybe she was just parking.
It struck me as weird, and I was like, yeah, but there was all the front row parking spots by where you can enter the convenience store. And so I thought that was pretty odd. I went inside. And I noticed that the girl, teenage-looking girl, was just standing by the car looking flustered, but whatever. Maybe she's lost. Walked in, walked back out. Girl was still there, standing there. And I noticed that her the little charging area was open in the car. And so I kind of looked at her, and she goes, "Can you help me?" And I said, "Sure."
Sure.
"What's up?" And she said, "My dad told me I needed to put gas in the car, and I don't know where to put the gas in. I put it in here where the charging dock goes." And she goes, but it won't latch on. It won't stick on there.
Now, Tesla is not like a hybrid. It's not like half gas, half electric.
It's all electric.
100%.
Yeah, so I told her that.
Electric.
I said, well, there's no way you can put gas in this car. This is an electric car. And it was like one of those Model 3, like the new ones that you see people driving around.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, my dad says I have to put gas in it. He told me to. And I said, well, honey, I think your dad just pulled the best prank on you ever because this car has no gas in it and does not require gas.
That could have backfired on Daddy if she really tried
If she
sticking
pumped it, yeah, like
somewhere.
if it would have actually pumped gas onto like where the electric, I don't know how bad it would have been, but she was in there like pushing it
I'd
in
probably
and
just blown up.
trying.
Oh my God.
And I told her, I was like, and this is your car? She goes, yeah, I just got it for graduation. I'm about to go to college. She got a Tesla for graduation.
Dang.
Yeah.
18-year-old girl.
Maybe Dad was saying put some gas in my car, and she just wanted to drive that car.
Yeah, maybe she misunderstood or
Wrong
it was
car.
one of those pranks.
First world problem.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but that's a good.
My daughter
prank.
wants a Jeep when she gets to drive.
Yeah, girls are into Jeeps.
So,
every young girl is.
I'll
They're
tell you
so
what, that's
cute.
exactly what I wanted when I was
Everybody.
like 13, 14, 15. And my parents were like, you drive an old car for a few years, I guarantee you're going to change your mind. And I'm so glad I did. Because by the time I was like graduating high school, I wanted something, I was over the Jeep.
Right.
I wanted something totally different. But that's the one everyone wants because it's so cool.
Yeah.
Cool looking, but I said, talk to your daddy.
Yeah. My first car was,
She has a minute.
I had a 1984 Honda Accord.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many miles on that?
I think it had 180,000.
How many days from the day you bought it to the day that didn't start for the first time?
The first day. I had to jump start it. So the way I had to get my car going is I would push it out of the parking spot in my apartment complex where my parents live. So I'd put it in neutral, push it out, then I'd run around and get in and jump it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes if I parked it on the street, I would have to push it a little
a
bit.
hill,
so I
yeah.
had to make sure I parked on a hill,
Right.
or I had to have friends around to help me. Sometimes it would start. Most of the time, I had to jump it.
I paid $385 down for an AMC Javelin. Bought it in the hood because basically that's all the money I had. They wanted $400 down, and then it was gonna be like $50 a week
Oh,
because the good finance companies charge you by the week.
ooh,
And
yeah.
I took that car home, and I thought my dad was gonna whoop my butt for buying that car. And he took it back up there and he did not get my money back. And that guy had a gun in his briefcase that he bought it from.
Oh, so you guys kept it? Basically?
No.
Oh, you just let it go.
I lost that $385.
My car was $84, it was $84, and all you had to do, my dad stood there and touched the car.
Oh,
And
he won a
outlasted the guy.
contest. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think he won it because one of the guys finally asked how many miles were in it, and they told him, and he's like, "Oh no, never mind," and that's how we got the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So my dad won a contest for my first car. Kelly, you were lucky. Your dad had a owned car lot,
A used car lot.
a used car lot, which
Yeah.
still good though.
Yeah, so I drove, he
Monza
liked
or
to put
something?
me, well, I won the Monza.
Okay.
My dad owned a used car lot, and then I popped a Pepsi bottle, and underneath it said car. I was 13 years old, and I
Nice.
won a Chevrolet Monza. They don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
But my daddy did have a used car lot, so he liked to put me, he wanted his little girl to be in something fun, but the sports cars are the ones that were always breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite car I ever drove when he would give me a car to drive, to school and stuff was a 2-door stick shift Toyota Tercel. That was so fun to
Yeah.
drive.
Oh, I
But my-
remember those. Yeah, 4-speed.
Yeah, I guess. But I just remember it was a stick shift. And the first car that I got after getting my license, though, was a red Ford Mustang. Not a convertible. It was a hardtop, but that's what I wanted. And so he
yeah.
went and got one for me to drive. I'm the only person, I think, in the history of everybody that drove 2 red Fieros.
Yep, I would agree with
Not
that.
one, but 2. He sold the one and got me another one.
Jenna, you strike me as somebody that may have had a Jetta when you were in high school.
A Jetta?
You never had a Jetta?
My
I didn't have a
friend did.
Jetta. I had an Infinity SUV, like
had
the
an SUV?
Pathfinder.
Okay.
But yeah, I had a hand-me-down Infinity SUV QX4. That one, I really liked it though. It was good.
Yeah.
My mom had it for like 2 or 3 years, so she got a new car, and
You
I
got the
got
good
that for a
hand-down?
few years. Yeah.
That's a good hand-me-down right there.
I know, man. My mom had a Caravan.
But before you got your car, if you're a dude like me, I just took all kinds of joy in washing my mother's car. Just being around it and getting it clean. Maybe I
Oh,
get
not
to
me.
drive it around the block or something.
I had the joy of stealing my mom's car in the mornings because I used to go
Yeah.
work out until I finally got caught.
Oh,
But I didn't wash it.
yeah.
Yeah. You eventually get caught, kid, so don't do
Don't do it.
Hey, today's
You didn't
national.
ask me what I'm doing today.
Oh, what are you doing, Kelly?
I'm doing something pretty cool.
Oh, what
Oh,
are you
you
doing?
are?
Big Al had nothing cool. I got something cool.
Nothing cool. What do you got?
I'm going to a food tasting for a banquet.
A
So I
banquet?
get to go try all the little fun stuff they're going to serve us. Yeah, it's a fundraiser for Hope's Door, and they work with abused people. It's not just abused women. Men are abused,
Yeah,
women,
sure.
children,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
need shelter and
Anyone
someplace to
can be
go.
abused.
It's Hope's Door. And they've asked me to be the honorary chair this year. But I told them, I said, look, I know honorary chairs sometimes don't even show up. They just put their name on the program, and that's the extent of it. But I was like, no, I want to get involved. So I have to slave away over a food tasting today.
So you have all everything, the burden on your shoulder of picking the right
what
food.
everyone's going to eat. Yeah.
Yeah, this is up to you.
It's a tough gig.
That is a tough gig.
Tough
But
gig.
yeah, I'm doing that today. But Hope's Door is a great charity. If
Awesome.
anybody
Yeah,
wants to
check them
look
out
into
for
it.
sure.
They're national. It's not just local.
Yeah.
There are other offices around the country.
Good.
I'm gonna go pick up a dog after the show.
Well,
That's
that's pretty cool.
The best
And it's a rescue.
day.
Yeah.
That's even better.
I'm gonna rescue a dog.
That's
That
very
sounds
Always.
even better.
People are like, I want a pure breed. I want this and that. You
Nah,
can get
a
the-
mutt.
But mutts are great. I agree. They have fewer health problems, but you can find those.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do have rescues
They have
that
pure
rescue
breed-
pure breeds.
yeah.
So if you have any kind of my stipulation was can't shed and fits through the doggy door that came with the house. That was all my stipulations, and I got
Shout
the
out.
best dog. And yours, you prefer Chihuahuas.
Yeah, we got the best Chihuahua because she's Chihuahua and she's the Shih Tzu. Yeah,
A Shih Tzu mix. Yeah, yes.
yeah.
So
So
whatever you're looking for in a pet, please don't go to
really
breeders.
excited.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be able to post a picture after we have a week trial. So we stay with the
Okay.
dog for a week, and then after that, if they
It's all
give us a
yours.
good house, she'll be our puppy, and then I can start posting pictures. Maybe I'll bring her to work one day so you guys can meet her,
Love it.
and then we'll have
Little
a good time.
piggy.
Yeah. And everybody go celebrate National Cheesecake Day.
Yep.
Tomorrow, join us for Anna's midweek update. It's also going to be her birthday. Jenna's going to be reading your dreams. And our girl Kelly Raspberry is going to be helping you out with love letters to Kelly. So have a wonderful Tuesday. Meet us back tomorrow morning.